welcome to In Spiritual Journey. Yes, I just woke up, but I want to get these videos out there because I'm doing energy readings for each sign for the rest of June into the first week of July. So we want to get yours out there. Sorry, I'm just drinking a little coffee here. All right, so what I did is I already pre-shuffled some oracles. This is just going to be for your the energy that's around you, what's going on, things like that. Then we have 6 tarot decks, and we're going to go ahead and see what your frequency is, anything coming in, any challenges, something you don't expect, and some advice. So remember that this is a general reading for the sign of Scorpio. So just take what resonates, let go what doesn't, and we're just going to see. So, and the thing with tarot cards, it gives us energy. So everybody has a different experience. So it could be different ways. It could be your relationship. It could be your work situation, family, whatever. So, you know, tweak it to what fits you, and let's get into it. So the first oracle we have here is a new life. So maybe you're doing something new now. Maybe you started a new job or moved. Maybe you have transitions, you've let things go and you're starting over. Whatever this is, there's some kind of new life here. It could even, maybe you just got married, whatever it is, there's some kind of new life here coming in. Then we have between worlds. So between worlds is like our ego and our soul. So you could be, you know, balancing those two energies out. You know, a lot of people here on earth live in their ego a lot. So maybe you are balancing this energy out of the two worlds. So what your higher self is telling you in your ego. So there's a shift in that energy, as well as a loyal heart. Nice. Okay. So a lot of you, I feel like this could be a relationship or a marriage or family related, because with the loyal heart, it could be with work too, but you know, usually we're more loyal to, we can be loyal to work, I shouldn't say that, but you know, we'll have that more bond emotionally with our family, our loved ones, or relationships. So there's something with loyalty here. So I really feel like you've tapped into more of your higher self, because that is more the energy of the higher self, the loyalty, right? Ego so much is thinking about themselves, right? So let's go ahead, let's go ahead and start into this reading. We're going to go ahead and get the frequency that you're sitting in. So we're going to go ahead and start with a regular rider weight here and see what your frequency is. Frequency within or around you. So maybe we'll get a little more detail about what this new life between worlds and loyal heart is. So I feel like you might be struggling, you know, with your morals here a little bit as well. You know, maybe there's something with your ego that you want or you think you should do, but then your higher self is telling you, So we'll see what comes up. You know, sometimes we do have that. It's like that little devil and angel sitting on our shoulder telling us what we should be doing, but what we want to do is different, right? So let's see. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we do have the Lover's card coming up. So this can be an intimate relationship. This also is a Gemini card, and it also is about choices. So again, you know, sometimes we struggle with that, what's right to do and what we want to do. So that could be it as well. But this also could be an intimate relationship or connection that you have. Oh, okay, so we have the 3 of Swords. That's usually heartbreak there. And, betrayal. Oh my gosh, ouch. Okay, so it looks like you might be in a solo situation right now, doing your own thing, because the 9 of Pentacles is like an independent card. So you could be on your own. It could have been after a breakup, because we have this Lover's card with the 3 of Swords, which is being hurt and betrayed. So of course, yeah, that would put us in that state of like, you know, doing what's right and what we want to do. Like sometimes we want to get back and get revenge, or we want to hurt the person that hurt us, or things like that. But, you know, our higher self might be saying, you know, just walk away, you know, let them get their own karma. So there could be something with that. So there's some kind of frequency here where you're going back and forth, like, do I get them back or do I just walk away kind of energy? So let's go ahead and see what comes up. You know, and you have that stinger about you, so sometimes, you know, you might want to sting them with that scorpion, what is it, a tail? I don't know, and get them back. But, you know, I think you might feel like, then I'm going to get karma, or I'm going to create a bigger drama. So maybe it's best I just walk away and do my own thing here. All right, let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. I'm going to keep these separate because I'm going to clarify them, and I don't want to forget which cards are what. So now we're going to go ahead and get, what's the next one we're going to do? An opportunity coming in for you. What's an opportunity coming in for Scorpio? Opportunity here coming in for Scorpio. What's the universe's opportunity they're offering to Scorpio at this time? Opportunity. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so seeing through things, cutting through that mask. Two of Swords. Ah, yeah, see, we're going back and forth here, it looks like. And then we have the Moon. All right. On the bottom, we have the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So that's in new energy. It can be immaturity with the emotions a little bit. So, you know, I feel like that's that ego energy because, you know, our ego wants to, you know, just strike back or care about our own self or play victim or something like that. But that's the underlying. But I do see that, you know, you're cutting through things, you're seeing things for what they are, cutting through that mask, you know. So I feel like there could be like some gossip or some stories going around, or this person could be, you know, trying to make it look like you or something like that, but you're seeing it clearly. You're cutting through all that bullshit, right? Although you do have those moments where you know, kind of don't want to see it, you know, you're kind of like, putting a blind's eye on and just like, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to believe it kind of energy. But, and then because that's what it is, it's like this moon coming in. The moon can be hidden things we don't really know. So you're not quite sure about things. This also could be about our fear, but it's about our subconscious, our ego, our intuition as well. So I feel like, again, you're going back and forth here, you know, because I feel like, what I feel like here is there's some maybe friends or people around that might be telling stories or gossiping or coming back and telling you everything. So you kind of know, like, I don't know if I should listen to this, because then they're going to get me involved and it's going to be a dramatic thing, and then I'm going to be the one getting the karma back. So I feel like it's a situation with that. But, you know, trust your intuition. I know it's hard to trust sometimes when we don't see it, but that's what all that blind faith is for, because we don't always see things. So, you know, don't let your emotions or ego, your fears, your doubts get to the best of you. You know, sometimes we have to ignore people because, you know, they just want to create drama. So just be careful with that, all right? All right, so let me put these over here, keep them straight. Now we are going to get into our general energy. Let's get our general energy. And I'm not even going to try to fluff these because these are too stiff. So let's go ahead and just try to get our general energy here. General energy for Scorpio in this situation at this current time. Oh, okay. So I feel like this might be karma. Oh, yeah. Ten of Swords. You're feeling that betrayal big time. So anyway, these cards you have for this general energy is this the general? Yes. Okay. Sorry, my son came in. All right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be all about karma. The wheel is turning. The Wheel of Fortune can be all about like karmic cycles coming through, and then we grow from them and we move on to the next level. So I feel like this could be a lesson, and I feel like that down to your soul you know it, because that's why you're like a little hesitant to get back at somebody or revenge, because you know that karma is going to come back on us. It might not be today, but eventually it's going to come back, or it's going to set us back to where we lower our level, our vibration, and we're repeating that cycle again, and you're like, hell no, I don't want to go through this again. I've leveled up. I know better. So there's some kind of cycle. So this situation or this relationship could also be a karmic connection. We do have this betrayal. So you still feel it. You know, you're still feeling it. I mean, we are human. We do feel betrayal. Even though we are supposed to stand in our integrity and do the right thing, you know, we do feel it. And it hurts, right? So sometimes we want to have that revenge or get back at somebody, or, you know, it makes us start feeling differently about ourselves, right? So you are still kind of focused on this disappointment. You know, the Five of Cups, they're looking at what happened. So this could be something fresh or new, honestly. But, you know, eventually, hopefully when we grow, we realize, you know, we still do have things that are worth fighting for, that we should be grateful for, things like that. So we turn around and we dismiss the things that have happened, the mistakes or the failures or the betrayals or the breakups, and we start focusing on, like, you know what? I learned a lot from that. I've gotten stronger from that. And I know that the universe removed this out of my life because it wasn't the best for me. So I have to focus on these, right? So that's what it is. And look on the bottom. We do have success and victory on the bottom. So that's the underlying energy. So, you know, getting through this could bring a lot more growth to you, a lot more wisdom to you, a lot more strength to you, and align you to the things that are better for you, your abundance and things like that. Okay, so I love that energy for you. So we're going to go ahead and get into something you don't see coming. Something you don't see coming. What doesn't Scorpio see coming? All right, what doesn't Scorpio see coming? What's coming in that's not expected for Scorpio? That's in the works here. Let's see. You know, and a lot of times it's harder to do the right thing or stand in your integrity and walk away when we have people egging us on. And I feel like this might be that situation here where people are telling you, they're coming back and telling you, like, you know what they said, you know what they did. And that's really hard because we want to, you know, engage in that. So you have to be careful with that because, look, we have this toxic energy. Toxic energy coming in. This could be a Capricorn too, but this is negative toxic energy. You know, it's old patterns of belief. So, you know, we might think, you know, I'm not going to take this anymore, or somebody's egging us on and we're going to go along with it because it's instant gratification. It makes us feel better, but then we have to reap the consequences. So be careful with that. Nine of Swords, see anxiety and worry on the bottom. So, yeah. So if you're feeling pressured because people are telling you, yo, I wouldn't let them get away with that, or, you know, just be cautious with that because it's going to burn you, not them, right? They're going to be off doing their own thing, and then you're going to be stuck with that karmic lesson again. All right, so we have a Six of Coins, which is the Six of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. Okay, and then on the bottom we have the High Priestess. Again, there's that underlying, our higher self calling us out, you know, our intuition, that's the whisper of our higher self in the universe telling us, no, 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 you shouldn't do that. You know, you feel that in your gut here. So that's what's calling you. We have the Eight of Cups telling you just to walk away from this disappointment. Just move away. Don't engage. We have the Six of Coins, which is the Six of Pentacles, telling us, you know, you need to balance out this energy. Don't sway on the side of your ego telling you to go get revenge or follow through with what your friends are coaxing you to do or anything like that, okay? And then we, like I said, we have this devil energy, which is that toxic negative energy, you know, whispering on our shoulder. Ooh. So be careful with that, okay? That's the general energy. I mean, something coming in that you don't see. So I feel like there's going to be, you know, maybe somebody's going to put you in a situation where you are confronting this person, you know, and that's where we have to step into our higher self and say, no, I'm not going to engage. I'm get triggered, but I'm going to take a step back and realize that I'm not going to engage because that's only going to take me down the wrong path. And then I'm going to have to repeat some kind of lesson or reap the consequences of what happens. So we always have to think about those consequences. Every action creates a consequence. So we have to think about that instead of reacting like from our ego or our emotions. We have to stand back and think about that. So this is what the universe is telling you in spirit is like, okay, you have this opportunity. Yes, you got hurt. We understand that. That sucks, right? But if you follow down that path of what this person doing or going back in revenge or coaxed by your friends to go out and do something in a negative aspect, you're going to reap the consequences. Because this is a soul lesson. We already got that Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is a lesson. You can move forward or you can step back and repeat that cycle again. All right? Okay, so the last thing here, we're going to get advice and then we're going to get some clarifiers on these. So let's get some advice from your spirit guides, from the universe. You know, and honestly, I feel like this person, even if it's just not your friends, this person could be egging you on by, you know, saying, you know, how it's your fault or, you know, calling you names or whatever, or coming back around just poking at you. So, you know, don't engage. It's not good for you. You have to think about yourself, right? All right. Instead of that instant gratification of cussing them out, you know, be careful with that, all right? All right. Let me get the cards here, then I'll go into it. Yeah. Oh, we want two here. Okay. So on the bottom, we have the Ace of Swords. So you might be getting some kind of revelation here. Some kind of truth might come through for you. You're going to see the truth of a situation here. What the spirit guides and universe are telling you is to start a new beginning. Walk away. Go towards something that you enjoy, something you're passionate about, okay? Don't engage in this drama, okay? It's a past done thing. Yes, it hurt, but, you know, it's time for you to walk away and start something that you're passionate about, something that you enjoy, okay? We also have Judgment, so it might be time to do a little revelation, digging deep to see what you really do want, learning the lessons from the situation, realizing that you deserve more respect and what kind of person you do want, and things like that, you know? Also, like, what triggers us, figure out, like, you know, why did this bother me so much, and where do I need to fix that? Because you do have success coming in here. So here's the options, the two sides. You have success if you follow the right path and move forward with that dignity and integrity and grace and leveling up. Or you could engage, and then you could have this destruction coming in, you know? This is what the universe is telling you. This Tower card is when the universe keeps telling you something, whispering in your ear, giving you those message, and we choose to ignore them. And we know, the universe knows that it's not right for you, or your spirit guides know. This isn't right for you. I keep telling you, but you're not listening. And if they keep telling you and you don't listen, down comes that Tower. Destruction. It's in a shocking, surprising, unexpected way. And it's usually more violent, you know, something worse off. So you're being asked or gently reminded that you can take the high road, or you can go down this path of destruction and despair by following, you know, revenge and getting back at somebody and poking fun and negative and whatever. That's not going to get you anywhere. Okay? So that's what that one is. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and clarify. I just got to remember where everything's at. Okay, so this frequency, which we had, was the betrayal, the heartbreak, and the lover, somebody that you were in a connection with here. Really get a number on it. So let's get a clarifying card on that. Not that we need to clarify that anymore, right? All right, so look. We have the Magician. It kind of come out sideways. So what I feel like is, you know, this is an opportunity for you. You know, this is a catchphrase I always say. You dodged a bullet. So the universe is saying, listen, you can sit there and choose like, oh my God, I got rejected. How could they do that to me? Oh. How could they do that? Sorry, my phone went a little crazy. How could they do that to me? And you could turn this abundance upside down, where you're not going to get anything from it, because you're going to keep repeating that cycle and going back to stuff that doesn't serve you, your highest good. That's where we block ourselves. Or you could choose to, like, okay, yes, that hurts. Let me do some healing. Let me work on myself. That person's on their own. They got their own problems to deal with. I'm just going to walk away and start working on myself and use this as a catalyst for my growth so I can bring in my abundance. So this is an opportunity for you. You know, even though it is painful and it looks really bad, and maybe you're afraid what people think about you and all that bullshit. That's our ego. We have to step away from that, okay? So that's that one. And look at what else come out here too. This is beautiful because we had a lot of cards fall, right? So we have the Nine of Cups. Peace and tranquility. Yes, you go down that road fighting with them, it's going to be chaos. You're going to be all stressed out. Or you walk away in your integrity with your head held high, knowing that you dodged a bullet. You're going to have peace and tranquility, okay? Standing in your power, right? Being empowered because you took the high road. Celebration. Aligning more with the people that we are connected to on a soul level, that have our backs, that are supporting us, that it wouldn't do that stuff to us because they respect us and they're loyal. Seeing things in a different perspective, okay? So it's all about how you look at things, okay? That's what this is, the frequency. That's what this lesson is that you're going through right now. Okay, now, the next one is our opportunity. Let me get some cards. The opportunity we had was, you know, cutting through the bullshit, seeing things clearly. Or we can choose to deny it and, you know, wear that mask. I'm not looking. I'm going to be in denial because I'm too afraid to face this. I don't want to trust my intuition because I don't know what's going to happen, kind of energy. So let's go ahead and see. Clarify. Oops, okay. Well, we got a couple already. All right. Well, look, there's you. The Death card is you. It's all about transformation, letting go and moving forward, expanding, right? So that's you. You're being empowered. So this is what it's telling you here. And then we have the Empress. Again, trusting our intuition, taking care of ourselves, filling our own cup, tapping into our own creativity. So I love that. And then the High Priestess is on the bottom. Wow, this is such a spiritual message here. So yeah, you are really being called to stand in your higher self energy. Okay? It's going to serve you well. It's going to bring that magician in, that abundance. Okay, so now we're going to have the general energy. Let's do this card. The general energy here was the Wheel of Fortune, which is the cycle changing, shifting. The Ten of Swords with the Five of Cups. So either we can sit in that energy and focus on what happened and the bad things and the disappointments and we're the victim and we got betrayed, or we can say, okay, yes, I did that. I'm going to heal. It's going to take me a little time. I'm going to go into solitude and work on myself. And I'm going to let that wheel move forward so I can move forward. So let's go ahead and remember that's success. So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. So it's like you have two paths right now that you're being called to. Whatever this betrayal and heartbreak hurt. Yeah, see? Yeah, because if you don't, you're going to stay trapped. And this, of course, is in your mind. So again, that hangman came out. So seeing things in a different perspective. This lady here, she can always free herself. You know, I mean, she can walk right through them swords. They're not like completely cutting her off, right? She just got to get out of that rope and that blindfold. So this is like our own trapped energy. And believe it or not, that was the card for today on the daily. So if you want to check that out. But yeah, this is staying trapped in your own mind. You know, if you stay in this energy, you're going to be trapped. You're going to stay trapped. Okay? You know, you can't sit there and focus on this. And I love how she's got 10 swords in her back. One, it doesn't take 10 swords to kill somebody. This is like overkill. And she's sitting there on her phone. See? She's got her cell phone in her hand. All right. And look, 9 of Wands. Yes. See, this is, yeah, she went through a lot. It is a lot. It's hard. It's hard here on earth. Relationships are hard. But you're still standing. You know, he might be, well, this one doesn't look as bad, but usually they're like all broken and beat up. So, you know, you might have some scars, but you know what? Scars heal. And they might leave the scar on it to remind us that what we've went through, we made it through, right? So, all right, so that's that one. Something that you don't see coming, which is this toxic energy, moving away from the situation and some kind of balance here. All right, so let's go ahead and get that. Something you don't see coming. Oh yeah, I'm getting too, like with this energy here, with something you don't see coming, this toxic energy. It might make you realize who your real friends are and that you need to walk away from them. Because if somebody's like trying to drag you down that path of like, hey, let's go get revenge, and telling you every negative thing that happened or that person said or did, how much friends are they really? You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. Because a friend wouldn't do that. You know, they'd be supportive to you. They wouldn't tell you every toxic thing, right? Or they would do it in a way that's not trying to get you. Yeah, look, it's time to start a new path here. Aces are all about new beginnings. Pentacles is about the material world. It's the new life. You had that. The new life. It's time to start something new. Walking away. Seeing who your loyal friends are, things like that. So this is like going towards people that align more with you, like your soul tribe. You know, maybe it's time to step away from toxic, negative people. All right? All right. And then on the bottom, we have the 6 of Wands. Success again. Yes, I feel like this is blocking you. People around you right now are holding you back and blocking you. And you have to take a look at that. Yes, we want to stay loyal to friends. Even if they are toxic, sometimes we want to stay loyal because, like, hey, they've been here the whole time. But how have they been there? Have they been dragging you down? Have they been holding you back? Have they been negative and criticizing you? You have to look at the whole situation, okay? Because I feel like this is saying, the universe is saying, you know, it's time for you to transform that death and you have that death card, which is you. It's time to be empowered, transformed, and move forward. You're holding yourself back because of the people and situation you're staying in, all right? Okay, so last one is the advice. Which deck didn't I use? This one? I just used this one. I'm trying to see which deck I haven't used here. All right. The advice. The advice here, let me pull it out. So the advice was to, take a deep dive and figure out what you want to do, what your life means to you, what path you want to be on. It's a new time to start this new beginning towards stuff you're passionate about. What you're passionate about, that's your purpose, right? And then, something's going to be successful, but if you don't listen and you keep following down that path of, listening to these toxic energies or revenge or your ego, there's going to be some kind of destruction and ending of something in a violent way. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's coming up with that. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is somebody that's very stable, grounded on the bottom. And then we have, again, this Eight of Cups. You know what? If you don't want this Tower happening, it's time to walk away towards what you're passionate about and not stoop into this getting back or repeating the old cycle or back to the past or getting back at somebody and all that stuff. It's time to start something new. So go within and really figure out, what do I want to do? Why am I letting this get to me so much when it shouldn't hold all my energy? It's time to move away from those disappointments, those emotional disappointments, because there's something better ahead for you. You got success coming in, okay? So this is your message from the universe and spirit, that if you keep following the path of going back and trying to get revenge or dealing with people that are holding you back and negative and criticizing you and just bringing up a lot of negativity in your life, you're going to have this Tower. But if you choose to walk the high road and go towards things that you are passionate about and things that are going to make a difference, then you're going to have the success. And like I said, you had that abundance card. I don't know where he is right now. Where is that abundance card? I don't know. Is he over here? Let me see. Yes. Or you can have this. So here's your choices. Tower, destruction. Where's the other little guy? I'm trying to find all my cards. You can have this negative Tower energy, or you can have the abundance and success. So the choice is yours. You're between both worlds. So it's your choice. But there is a new life coming in. All right? It's being offered to you. So that is your message, Scorpio. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. I'm going to be trying to be more consistent with the tarot messages, and I put a lot of shorts out too. So thanks so much. I wish you the best. Yeah, like I said, life can be tough sometimes. So take care. Bye.